All right, lesson 5A, rational exponents. Evaluate the expression without using a calculator. So problem 1, what is 81 to the 1/4 power? These are called like fractional exponents, but they call it rational. All right, so here's how we do it without a calculator. We are going to rewrite it in radical form. All right, so that's the radical, and we're going to move that 4. See, the denominator of the fraction goes in the index of the radical, right there. Then leave the 81 how it is. You can either put the 1 inside or outside, it doesn't matter. I guess I could put it outside, it doesn't do anything to it anyways. All right. So what is the 4th root of 81? Meaning, what number multiplied by itself 4 times is 81? This is what it's asking. What number multiplied by itself 4 times equals 81? What number multiplied by itself 4 times equals 81? Anybody? What is it? What's the answer? Is it 3? 3 over there? All right, here. Somebody said 3. How can we test if it is 3? What number multiplied by itself 4 times equals 81? 4 times the same number. 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. So, and raised to the 1 power does nothing. It's just still 81 to the 1 power is 81. So that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's go. That's it. Either you, this is either you know mathematics, you have developed, you become more mature mathematically, that you have more math going on in your brain, or you're just, you haven't been doing what you're supposed to be doing. All right, let's go to number 2. That's without using a calculator, because you could easily put it in a calculator. All right, let's go through the procedure again. So that 3 is going to go in the index, the denominator. Then we put the 8. The 8 could either go, well, the 8 has to go inside. The 2 could either go outside or inside. I'll keep it outside, like that. All right. This one's a little easier problem, I guess, in the inside. Cube root of 8, meaning what number multiplied by itself 3 times is 8? 2. Yes? 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So that number is going to be 2. And now we're going to square it. What is 2 squared? 4. 2 squared is 4, no? 2 times 2 is 4. So the answer is 4. Yes, the answer is 4. All right, next. Let me give you 2 minutes to do this by yourself. Raise your hand if you know the answer already. Raise your hand, don't say it. You already got it over here? What you got? 9? 9. The answer is 9. Negative 27 in the inside, negative 27, cube root it, and then let's have the 2 outside. So what number multiplied by itself 3 times is negative 27? It has to be a negative number. It's negative 3, because negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Square it, negative 3 squared, that is 9. All right, one last one, I think that's the last one. You should be able to do this in your head, but go ahead and write it down. But you should be able to do these in your head. Ooh. No, maybe go ahead and work it out. No calculator, without a calculator. Multiply it out. Yeah. Who got it? Raise your hand. Who got it? What is it? 32 is correct. Let's go with, you don't need to put, it's automatically a square root, so you don't have to put a 2 there. It's known to be a square. That's why we call it a square root. We don't need to even put that there, but I'll put it there. And then we're going to square it. No, now we're going to a fifth power. Square root of 4 is 2. So you got 2 to the 5th power, meaning 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's going to be 4 times 4 times 2. 16 times 2 is 32. All right. So there's that. Let's solve find the real solutions of this equation. Problem number 5. All right, so when you're solving equations and you have something like this, how do you get the x by itself? You divide, because the opposite of times is divide. If you have a problem like this, what do you do to get the x by itself? Minus, because minus subtract is the opposite of what? Of adding, no? So then what's going to be the opposite operation of cube it? It's not square rooted, it's cube rooted. Cube rooted. So yeah, it's called cube rooted. The opposite is cube rooted. Cube rooted. So then that cancels out. Cube root with the power of 3 cancels out. Then you get x equals, and then we just did that. What number multiplied by itself 3 times is 125? The number is 5. 5. It's 5. Yeah, let's just keep going. There could be a problem with multiplicity. We can graph it. Look, what I'm going to do, I'm going to graph it, but it's only going to have one real solution. This has one real solution. Why do I mean one real solution? Because the other 2 would be imaginary. So it says find the real solutions of the equation. So it has one of them here. So now let me graph it. Look, if I put this back, y equals x to the third minus 125, because I got to move it over and put it in this form, it's going to be a sideways s. It's going to be a sideways s. It's going to go, it's going to do whatever it's going to do. It's going to go through 5. It's going to go through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know it's a sideways s. So it's going to, I'm just guessing it's doing something like this. But it will only cross here one time. All right? I'll do it one time to check. Look, I'm going to go into decimals. So y is going to equal to x to the third minus 125 minus 125. So, like I just said, it didn't even do anything of what I just said. It just went right through. Okay, you had it right here. This is where it does its little turn, its little sideways s. So it does go through. Does go through 5. It's supposed to be 5. I don't know why. 5. There, 5. Goes through 5. But it just goes right through and that's it. And it does its turn over here. There's a sideways S there. Alright. Anyways, let's continue on. Enter. Alright. Okay, let's go on number 6. Find the real solution of the equation. So what is step number 1 in solving this equation? Anybody, what's step number 1 in solving? Subtract 36. What's 100 minus 36? 64. What do we do next? Don't say square rooted. You're going to say what? 6 rooted. Yes? If it's 5, you're going to say 5th rooted. If it's 4, you're going to say what? 4th rooted. Yes? So it's going to be what? 6 rooted. What number multiplied by itself 6 times equals 64? 2 is correct. Yes, 2 is correct. The multiplicity, don't worry too much about that. There's a multiplicity thing here going on. X equal to 2 would be the only real solution. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Multiplicity. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Whenever you take a square root and it's an equation or any kind of even root, it will have 2 solutions, which was 2 and negative 2. And the multiplicity of it could be, we don't know what the multiplicity could be. Don't worry about it right now. This is just fine. Let's just continue on. It's a little more, it's not part of this class to talk about this too much. Alright, let's go to number 7. Let's look at what's step 1? What's step 1 in solving problem number 7? Step 1. Subtract 10? Nope, it's not. Did somebody say 5th rooted? Somebody say 5th rooted? So you will need a calculator for this. Go ahead and do 5th root of 70. How do you do fifth root of 70? Get a calculator. I'm gonna show you one time only. One time, hurry up, get your calculator, come up with that one. You're gonna hit first. You're gonna hit 5 because it's fifth. Go ahead and hit 5, and then look at the up button. You see the one button that goes like this? It's like this. The up button right here next to the 7. You see that? You're gonna have to hit second and that up button. Second and that up button, because it gives you a little X, and the X is 5 that you already put in. So you see that one, and then you put in 70. So what are you getting approximately? What are you getting? 2.3389, like that. So it's about 2.3. Let's go with about 2.3. For odd number roots, it's only one solution, as opposed to this one would have two. You get a minus 10, and so it's going to be approximately negative what, 7.7. I guess negative 7.66. I didn't round to the nearest hundredth, but close. And that will be it for today.